Hello, my name is Brandy Downs, and I am a medium, seer, mental health therapist, and an author. And I wrote the book Love Thyself. And today I want to talk to you about trauma. Oftentimes, people carry trauma to the point where their past defines their present, their past defines their future, and they feel like there's no getting away from the past. And the one thing you have to decide is, are you ready to change that story? Are you ready to let go? And sometimes you need someone to help you through that process, because you might not realize that you're holding on to your past because you feel like it defines who you are. I have a lot of clients that will say to me, well, if I do this work with you, will I lose a part of myself? And my answer is no. That part of you becomes your foundation, your strength, your wisdom. But relationships might change. How you live might change. Some people are ready for that and some people are not. And so it's a really deep question to ask yourself. And I use multiple modalities. What I do with my clients is I do a combination of spiritual healing, emotion code healing, where I tap into your different chakra systems and help you release any trapped emotions on a spiritual level. And then if there's trauma that's stuck in your brain, then I use EMDR, which is eye movement desensitization reprocessing. And it's a therapeutic modality used to help heal on many modalities, PTSD or trauma symptoms that kind of just stay stuck in your brain. I believe that we're both physical humans and that we're spiritual, so it's important to use both modalities to help someone heal. And of course, you as the client get to determine what spirituality means to you. It can mean your connection to nature, it can mean your connection to God, to Mother Earth, to yourself, to your higher power. Whatever it is, you get to decide what that is. But let me give you an example. So in your chakra systems, they all represent something. So your root chakra, for example, is about survival. So your fight, flight, freeze, and reproduction. And if when you were younger, if you grew up in a domestic violence situation, or there's some abuse that occurred at that age, you actually learn coping mechanisms to survive that event. Whether the coping mechanism is distancing yourself, or isolating, or just coping, at that moment was probably needed. But as you get older, that coping mechanism becomes more of a devastating behavior. So when we work through your chakra systems and we can identify those coping mechanisms, we can heal those mechanisms and give you healthier ways of coping. Now, with that, you might have some stuff again that's stuck in your brain, and you have to go to the science part of spirituality, right? To help release that blocked emotion or experience that's within your brain. It's amazing work, it's deep work, and you have to do a lot of the work. So you have to make a decision like, am I ready to change my story? How will this affect my relationships? And am I ready to move forward? And we're in an energetic space right now with the energy shift of the world, where people are just tired of living in that trauma state. It's almost like we were taught that we should be miserable. We're taught that we should be victims. We're taught that we should stay in that mindset. Now, granted, you being a victim isn't your fault, but you do get to decide what you're going to do with that experience and how we can change the world so it doesn't repeat or doesn't happen to someone else. And the only way to do that is to help awaken people one person at a time, right? Because if we were awakened, we wouldn't treat each other this way. If we were awakened, that trauma wouldn't be there. I have so many clients that have done such amazing work, and they still search for healing because we're taught that we're always broken. And instead of that, we can live this life in a healthy manner, to the point where when we have an experience through healing, we'll know how to cope with it and release it right away, versus carrying it with us for 20 years or 10 years or 5 years. It's like I teach my kids how to identify their emotions now, and as they get older, they already know how to identify their emotions. So they don't have to carry it with them and go to therapy in 20, 30 years. Granted, I say I'm pretty awakened. I've done a lot of deep healing. I would never ask my clients to do anything that I'm not willing to do as far as healing goes. It does take a lot of work. It can be scary sometimes, but it's so freeing, so freeing. So, there's multiple ways you can start this process. And one of them is you can get my book. And my book it's a channel story of creation where I channel Sophia and different archangels and ascended masters to help you through your healing process. And there's meditation exercises and healing exercises to help you start that process. And then, of course, I would love to see you and help work with you. And we have lots of other mental health therapists out there or spiritual energy workers that can help you. But you get to decide what works for you. So are you ready to take a chance, and release and change your story and have someone help you through the process? So if you're ready, go ahead and go to our website. You can look at the practitioners, and there's a link to the store if you want to buy the book, Love Thyself. But it's www.divineawakeningcenter.com. And we are here to support you, all of us practitioners, to help you guys heal. And we're human. We actually do a lot of healing on each other and do, exchange of service. And so there's so many options, and we want you guys to know that you're not alone in the process. We even have meditation classes and Reiki shares and stuff like that to help. So I hope that we can help you on your journey, or that this message at least says to you, let's start the journey, whether it's with us or another amazing healing center, because there's lots out there. We love you guys very much, and we hope to bring you light, love, and peace.